Hi guys, Squall here, back with another episode of Trucking Diaries. If you remember the last one, we went to level 3, and I said to you, we're basically working on down to level 5 and that kind of thing, but I also said what I'd like to do is try and go down this coast here towards San Diego, so we're going to go and look for a job. We also unlocked an extra skill, if you remember, so we unlocked, we had high value cargo and fragile, we unlocked just-in-time delivery. I think it'll take a bit of time for those to appear in the job market. So we need to give it a bit of time before we see those icons, but we can certainly see the fragile ones and the high value, but yeah, you can't see the just-in-time stuff. Oh, is that one? Hang on. No, standard delivery. You can't see the just-in-time stuff just yet, because it'll take a bit of time to flush through, because we've only just unlocked it, just because of the way that the system tends to work. If we click on Santa Cruz here, maybe have a look. There you go, that's perfect, isn't it? What is that? That's in the Kenworth. Sacramento goes back north. Bakersfield would be interesting. I think there's a truck dealer at Bakersfield, so that's a possibility. Peterbilt 579 stand-up sleeper. Why would you have a stand-up sleeper to go 200 miles over to Bakersfield? No idea, but we can go with cars 9 tons or cars 7 tons. Cars could be interesting, actually. Tableware 17 tons. In the Kenworth, going down to LA. There's some good ones here, I must admit. Peterbilt 579, going up to Santa Cruz. That's kind of going the wrong way. Fresno. I think what we'll do, I think we'll go Bakersfield. I'll probably then try and get a job in Bakersfield back down to LA. But I think there's a truck dealer in Bakersfield, so let's take that. Plus I want to have a look at this sleeper. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look at the cargo. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. I like it. This is good. This makes it feel more real in a way, because we've got trailers with cars on next to a trailer with cars in a realistic looking pickup spot, which is obviously some kind of truck stroke car dealership or manufacturer. I'm not sure. Looks like a manufacturer. I like that. I like pickup points that are, you know, realistic with the cargo that you're picking up. Let's have a quick look where we're going. We're going over to Bakersfield. There's Fresno, you see. We could go via Fresno. Hang on, maybe I was wrong. Oh, there's Bakersfield. Oh, wow. So it's actually before Bakersfield. There's a discoverable in Fresno here. How hard is it to get to that? That's actually quite simple. Let's go there. That'll take us via Fresno, pick up that discoverable, and then afterwards, after the delivery, I'd like to go down to here and see what that is. We just need to remember to do that before we hand the truck in, because if we don't, we're not going to get to Bakersfield discoverable. So we're going to drive past it, go to Bakersfield, and then come back. So we need to remember not to hand in the truck, otherwise we won't be able to go there at all. Okay, let's get started up here. 8:16 in the morning. If you remember, we finished the last journey in the morning, so we should be good. I'm actually starting to quite enjoy the Peterbilt. I initially thought I was going to go with the Kenworth, but I'm kind of warming to the Peterbilt a bit. I like the gearboxing seems a bit better than the Kenworth somehow. At least when I manually shift, anyway. I seem to have fewer problems. Maybe I'm just not waiting long enough with that clutch on the Kenworth. But I can't help but feel the speedometer is going to annoy me on the Kenworth. But I'd have to configure it and see what the options are. Certainly the Peterbilt's gearbox seems more forgiving on manual. Wow, that stop sign, look at this. If I was to stop here at this stop sign, I can barely see what is on the road. What's the point of that? Yo! He's got a sleeper just like me. But is that a school bus? Oh, wow. American yellow school bus. I don't know, for American viewers, they're probably thinking, yeah, it's no big deal, we see them all the time. But for me, it's quite cool from Europe to see the stuff that you only really see on TV. It's kind of nice. Look how green it is here as well. I'm guessing it must rain a fair amount. in this part of the world. I like the rocks as well, the rocky outcrops on the roadside. There's some really nice details going on here. San Fran straight on, and there was a beach to the left. I think I saw a sign for. Wow, what the heck is this? What is this? Why are we going down some single-track cobblestone road? I really hope this is one way, or has no AI on it. I really don't fancy coming up against some AI vehicles down here. Wow, this has taken me by surprise. We've like gone off the main road, and we've got some weird housing going on, and a farm place. What is that? Looks like some kind of military camp or something. I mean, it's all gated off. That can't just be normal. Is that like a gated community? But it just looks so like factory workers or military or something. Don't know what that is. Well, I need to keep my eyes out on the road. I don't think we're going to get any AI down here, but I want to be sure. Equally, I don't think we're going to get any cops down here either. Right, 6th gear up this hill. Looks to be okay. I like this. I really like this road. This is cool. It's like it undulates. It's got, I don't know, it just looks authentic. Look at it with the crash barriers. The concrete, the steel. But just the fact that it's like some kind of shortcut road. I mean, this thing is wide enough for my truck. It doesn't have any painted markings down the middle. Which leads me to believe if they've got roads like this, then it must just be a case of giving way. Like, you go around a corner and there's another car coming the other way, and you just, I don't know, just work it out between you. Unless it didn't say one way on the way in. Rest area? Are you kidding me? That's a rest area. Why would... Flipping heck, has it got like an external toilet though? This is awesome. I love the fact that they've properly, you know, got undulating up and down kind of roads. This is beautiful. This is a lot of skilled map making here. I like it. Speed limit of 55, but our current speed limit of 40 just seems to be the most appropriate speed for me. I can't imagine why you would have a truck limit of 55 down here. I have chosen the option, the speed limit option. If you go to your gameplay options, you can choose between a car speed limit and a truck speed limit. In other words, what cars are allowed to do and what you're allowed to do in a truck, because they are different. But I can't imagine a truck speed limit of 55 down here is correct. Doesn't seem right. 55 would feel like way too quick. Okay. Well, that was interesting and fun. I enjoyed that. I just feel like we've taken some little cheeky shortcut through the forest. Come on, dude. Just go past. Come on. Now, it's things like that. Right, if I reverse a bit, do you think he'll go? Yeah. It's just the programming, I guess. It detects you've entered a zone where it thinks it's dangerous to carry on. And since it has no concept of going round you or using a different lane... I mean, okay, we've got solid yellow lines down here, so... But in the real world, you know what would have happened. That car would have gone past. I did leave him enough room. I guess the code's just erring on the side of caution. Right, we've got an interstate here or something that we're about to cross. Oh, look at that little camper van. This is awesome. The vehicles are so cool. Stay there, bro. Please stay there. Don't move. Down, boy. Bushnell Farms. Yeah, I'm really appreciating these maps. It's so nice. American Truck Sim. It's been wonderful driving in European Truck Sim for so long, but I'm really appreciating the difference here. And it's so good being able to have 2 trucking games, and you can kind of get up in the morning and go, you know what? I quite fancy driving down California, or I quite fancy going through Sweden. And, you know, you just fire up the different game. Makes you wonder one day if we'll have the whole thing, the whole world, that we can just truck in. Are we turning right? It says no right turn. Next right. That was confusing. Look at that ahead. Some kind of massive power station or something. But it will be nice to get my own truck. I am being a bit cautious. I mean, I could just go and get my own now. I really could. We've got some money in the bank. But I kind of feel that this is probably the more sensible way to do it, you know? Do some jobs, get some money in the bank, and then ultimately you will need a bit less of a loan. But the important thing for me is we'll have unlocked more stuff. So when I come to buy that truck, I'll be not having to borrow so much for it, because if I was to configure a truck now, it'd be it's about 120 base truck, and then I want to add some options on. I might get it up to, I don't know, 135, which means I'd need to take 100 and then 100 and then a 50 as well, and the 50 one's even higher interest rate. Whereas if I figured if I can just take 100 and use the cash to do the rest, that feels right to me. Plus I'm kind of hoping we'll be able to configure it a bit better. Admittedly, you can just go back to the garage and retrospectively fit new things that you've unlocked. That's not a problem. I just want to hold off on it, you know. Plus I also want to experience these trucks. I'm not familiar with American trucks other than what I've driven in mods and stuff. I want to see how they drive, SCS's versions drive. Oh, these little cafes and shops you pass. Oh, I need to slow down. Don't need any more speeding tickets in my life, thank you very much. Home machine, general work machine, another Chinese takeout, Lucky Jack restaurant. I like this. We're in Fresno. Look at the palm trees. Wow, that is some kind of weird construction. What is that? Is that a car park? It's a multi-story, isn't it? It's a multi-story car park, that's what it is. Self-goods. This is awesome. I love these really tall palm trees. Fresno looks like a really nice place to visit. Marula Air Show. Oh man, imagine if they put events in this game. You know what I mean? Like, it would say to you, oh, there's an air show event on Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you're driving your truck and you go via the air show, like Fresno, you go past it and you'll see like planes flying and crowds gathered. Those are discoverable in Fresno. Recruitment agency gives us more choice of drivers later, which is good. So when we start hiring drivers, that becomes more appropriate. Sorry, more useful. It's not really appropriate right now. Okay, I need to stop. I'm sure I had right away, but he turned. But whatever. I need to come back to Fresno at some point. It looks amazing. Look at that. Paramedics. But yeah, if they put random events in the game, that would be so cool. And it could just be anything. It could be anything from a truck show to a car show. It doesn't have to be anything special. It could just be a little stadium with loads of people. And some trucks going around it. That would be it. But it wouldn't be there. The point is, it wouldn't be there for long. It would only be there for a couple of days. And then you wouldn't see it again for a few in-game weeks or... just random stuff. What I'm trying to get at there is random stuff, like variable stuff in the game. It's always nice when you get things like that. I knew that was going to happen. I knew as we slowed down, the lights would change. Another Walbert. They're everywhere. I wonder what engine this Peterbilt is. That's the other thing, actually, when we get our own truck as well. I'd like to have that, at least that second engine unlocked. Just so we've got a little bit more oomph. Where are we now? Motel. Fresno Motel. We're still in Fresno. So we're going to get on the interstate. Now this is where we're going to go past the drop-off point. When we get off the interstate, we'll be going past the drop-off point and going down to that other truck dealer. I don't know if it's going to be a different manufacturer or if it's just going to be another Peterbilt or Kenworth dealer. We'll have to find out. But I'm kind of keen to go there just to find out. So we're clear. Right, back on the interstate. That was fun though, going off that little side road and going through Fresno. It's much more interesting than just banging it down the interstates. Also, speaking of banging it down the interstate, I'm wanting to watch my speed again. I managed to get up to 60. That's not good. Also, you get better miles per gallon if you throttle back. Okay, I can see the delivery point there. I'm thinking the map will take us past that. But we'll see what happens. Bakersfield and Santa Cruz exit on the right. Oh, freight train, look. How big is that freight train, actually? Is it another small one again? There's one down the... You see it down the road, though. Right in the distance, there's a freight train, just very much in the distance. And then there's one here. Look, they're too short. They're way too short. These freight trains need to be made much longer. I want to see a freight train that's like a mile long go past. Okay, so I'm going to keep straight on here. I think we would have normally got off at that exit. What temperature is it? 30 Celsius. Temperature seems to go between about 20 sort of 6-ish. Actually, I think we've had it as low as 16 at night. Highest I've seen it is 37. That was insane. Okay, so luckily I was doing under the speed limit when that cop car went past. I've got a feeling now, because I've not seen any... like in the EU, on Eurotruck, you get speed cameras, right? Average speed cameras, Gatso speed cameras, all this kind of stuff. I've not seen any of that here. But when I was booked for speeding, I'm pretty certain, and the same when I got told to pull in to be weighed, I'm pretty certain a police car went past. So I've got a feeling if one of these police cars comes past you and you're speeding, then either he will always book you or there's a chance he will book you. I don't know which. I'd need to play the game a bit more to find out what the mechanics are. Okay, I was genuinely concerned about going into the back of a police car then, and thinking, yeah, I can imagine that won't be a good idea. You know what, if you go into a police car and it finds you, it should probably also give you an extra fine, because it's a police car. Whoa! You don't want that in your life, missy. Another Walbert. I bet you somebody creates a mod that changes these to Walmart and changes that to McDonald's. I've seen Chinese takeaways, I've seen burger bars. I don't think I've seen an Italian restaurant yet. Or even like a taco, a Spanish taco. Have I seen one of those? I don't think I have. Wow, Bakersfield likes to know that you're entering Bakersfield. Look at this. We're proud of Bakersfield. Right, let's get in the right-hand lane. We've got to find this discoverable. We've unlocked Bakersfield as a city. The reason we came here... Actually, I think I may need to be in that left lane. I'm going to move over. Just looking at the minimap, I think... Right, don't you pull out on me. I think the truck dealer's on the left. So I'm kind of thinking... Look at this car, used car sale. That's cool. I'm kind of thinking we'll need to turn left into this thing. Liquors. There's a liquor store. No, that's not left yet. There it is. It's a Peterbilt. Okay. Well, we'll get it discovered and then it's done. It's unlocked. Just hope I can turn around. Don't fancy reversing. Just look at the tarmac. Look how cracked it is. Yay, Peterbilt discovered. Easiest way to turn around. Possibly in that bit. Could probably do it in this bit. That yard is much bigger though, but I think I can do it here. Welcome to the Peterbilt showrooms. We've got red ones, blue ones and yellow ones. Even a green one and a slightly brown one. Can't imagine buying the brown one. Uh-oh. I think the You're Late music's playing at me. Oh. I forgot about that bit. Because it's such a short journey, the actual tolerance is quite small. Right, I need to get a move on. I've definitely been sightseeing too much. Thing is, if you've never played this game before, you're kind of wondering what that music's for. You're thinking, did I put the radio on? Okay, still got a 30 limit here. No, you scumbag! Are you kidding me? I just noticed my speed. That's insane. I didn't see a camera. I did not see a camera. I saw my speed was over 30. I started to brake. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Another $1,000. I had it in my head, I need to get there quickly. I thought, I need to put my foot down. And then I thought, I looked at the speedometer and went, no, I'm going too quickly. So I braked. My speed was coming down. It was about 35, 34. And then I got done for speeding. There was no police car around. Which means I need to go back there. So near the Peterbilt in Bakersfield, there is definitely some kind of speed camera trip point. I need to work that out. Go back and find out what it is. Well, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to get done for speeding again if I'm not careful. I'm just worried about being fined now, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to get fined anything like $1,000, which is what I just lost by putting my foot down. Ah! That's the second speeding ticket! $2,000. It's such a lot at this level. And it's still 30 down here. What's going on? Right, Mr. Policeman. Right, let's get on the interstate. It's now 55. Let's see how much they deduct for me being late. That'll be interesting. We'll compare it against the speeding ticket fine. You gonna let me on, bro? Of course you are. Right, let's get up to 55. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself for doing that. I love analog dials, but at the end of the day, I do find it easier if you've got like that kind of thing in front of you. I quite like having a digital number just to look at. Kenworth doesn't seem to have that. The Peterbilt does. It's another reason to get a Peterbilt. It kind of suits my style in that sense as well. Okay, here we go. So, I think we've got a right-hand turn. Well, I think I can sneak out while you've been stopped. Bit cheeky. So look at the speed limit. The speed limit is 35 here. 30 in Bakersfield, 35 here. How does that work? I could perhaps understand different states having different speed limits like that, but 30 and 35. That's odd. Okay, we've got a left turn coming up. If that fine's really big and I lose money on this deal, I'm going to cry. Right turn into here. And then we've just got to find the delivery points. I can imagine like pulling up and going, yeah, sorry I'm a bit late. Just had to nip down to Bakersfield to have a look at the Peterbilt shop. Guy'd be like, you what? Okay, right. Delivery point. We've had this kind of delivery point before, except there was something blocking the route here last time, which made it harder. But this is easier because it's more or less a straight reverse. Trouble is I can't quite see at the moment. Let's go into this corner, then I get better visibility. That's better. Let's get this thing parked up. There we go. Handbrake on. Detached trailer. Oh, right. Late! Scumbag. What do we find? Okay, look at that. $17 and 2 XP. And I lost $1,000 by speeding. Ah! Okay, we're not far. If you look at that chunk there, possibly the next journey might get us to level 4. Oh, that was mixed, wasn't it, eh? That is it for this episode of Trucking Diaries. Hope you enjoyed that. On the next one, we might even get to level 4. And I might not get another $1,000 fine. Take it easy, guys. Happy trucking.